Hello everyone, I've just got to the allotment. The dogs know where they are. Left the house very abruptly. Just wanted to get down, the sun's shining. Let's make use of a couple of hours anyway. I did look on the way down. I actually looked at the weather, or looked across the fields at the weather, and looks a bit, but as long as the sun is shining for just now, if it starts raining, I can just go into the greenhouse. But yeah, just get some work done. But the funny thing is, you know when you were kids, you want to go to the beach or something like that. You got really excited, picked up this bucket and spade, ready to go. And I experienced coming down to the allotment a bit like that as well. And I actually have to stop myself and say, right, okay, Elaine, what do you need? What will you need on the allotment for you? Because by the time you get to the allotment, you've realised you've forgotten something. So so just take that, couple of minutes to have a think. Do I need to take anything down? And the same applies when you actually leave the allotment as well. Have you left anything behind? Is there anything you need to bring home? So it's a little bit of preparation and planning before or after the excitement. So anyway, until no further ado, let's get on the plot. So what I've brought down to the allotment today is something I was gifted. It's a nice little metal plant stand. So it's collapsible as well, so I'll put it away and it'll get used this year, put the plant on, etc. Make it look nice. It's a really nice thing. And even though the weather looks a bit ominous towards the coastline, behind me we've got a nice bright orb, so I'll take it. This is not tucking it down. So this is going to be a bigger job anyway. It's very green on the inside of this greenhouse. I did have a problem with red spider mite last year. Yeah, this is one of those things. Anyway, so a lot of the plants I'd left and everything's looking bedraggled. I'm not going to show you what it looks like inside because I'm ashamed of it myself. But what I'm going to do now is empty that greenhouse of all the old plants, because the lighting levels now, well, it's brighter earlier and it's lighter in the evening, and I've got plants growing in my greenhouse at home, but they're not getting enough. Well, should I say, that's a big assumption. I've got broccoli come through, but eventually I will have other plants, other seedlings that will be coming through, and they're going to need that additional light, and I can't provide it up there. I can provide heat, but I've also got heat in this greenhouse here. I've got paraffin heater here. So I'm going to clean this lot out. Gosh, it needs cleaning inside. I'm going to get some Days fluid as well and wash the panes on the inside. But in the meantime, it's all about getting this place tidied up and washed down, and then ready for the seedlings as they appear. So first things first, let's go and grab a wheelbarrow. I don't need to. I'll get a wheelbarrow. Yeah. So I harvested some carrots from over there. That one there. These were I forget what they call it. They were autumn anyway, but they're no good. Well, as I say, I've got a meal for two out of it. So here's what's left of it all. So I'll get that on the compost heap and give the worms and slugs something to chomp on. Right, looking at one of the IBCs, the cover has now disintegrated, so I'll have to get another cover for it. But to show you, up here, that's how much water we've collected just off this shed alone. So there's over, how many is this? Well, it's at the top. It's over 1,000 litres. Is that litres? Got you. It's over 1,000 litres. It's a cubic metre of water that we've got. So if you got something like this, you either paint it green or tarp it. You know, put a tarpaulin over it, or buy yourself a cover, a green cover. We bought ours from Amazon, but you spend your money and take a chance. I'm not quite sure how much this one costs, but it's definitely disintegrated. In fact, I'm sure I bought that last year. But yeah, sometimes if you go cheap, that's what you get. Well, short or long, this has got to get covered over, otherwise we're going to have algae in the bottom and it might clog up the tap, etc. So now I'm going to get another cover and get it sorted out. On second thought, I think I need a second one. One for the dead plants and one for the pots. May as well not double up on the work. Yeah, this is my trusty little wheelbarrow. I don't know, I'm very fond of it, and it'll do. It's a little bit like a pensioner. Well, no, should I say it's pensioned off as a proper wheelbarrow, but it will do for little jobs and tight places to manoeuvre and stuff. I like trundling around with this sometimes, but naturally the big boy was over there. So when we really go to town, like for instance turfing out to wake up potatoes. Out was the old, in was the new, as we say. These were aubergine plants that I had here. Although you can carry them forward into, as far as I know anyway, you carry them forward into the next year. I decided to let them go. But what they do have, some nice compost that I put them in last year. So that is going to get reconstituted onto the compost tube. These are the trays that I use to put the plants in, which helps keep them hydrated in the summer. It does not require me to come down every day to water. So I put the nutrients in the water and the plants are steep. They can wick the nutrients up, and I've had no problem at all growing with these trays at all. No problem at all. Note to self, when you're playing with aubergine plants, whether they're live plants or dead plants, and I'll just show you. Dead plants, yeah, this variety, I can't remember which it was, this variety's got thorns on them. The aubergines have thorns, well, the variety that I've been growing, and whether they're alive or dead, they'll still get your fingers. So I've just taken a couple of thorns out, so I think I'm just going to go and get some gloves out. Now these plants, now considering this is a polycarbonate greenhouse, I haven't had any heating on over the winter, and they haven't really had that much in terms of water for me. But this variety here, you can see it, typical, isn't it? The wind gets on it, moves it. That's it. Now we bought these at Lidl. These were little plants, and I think you call them Chinese lantern. They have like orange lanterns. Some varieties, don't quote me on this, but some varieties you can actually eat. Now I suppose if Lidl's selling it, it must be food orientated anyway, especially if it's inside. So yeah, there you have it. So I've grown these, and I've been growing these in a very vigorous growing as well. Don't underestimate, the more pot room you give these things, the bigger they get. I suppose if I'd let them go, they could be as tall as me by now. But anyway, they've come through the winter. I'll give them water now. Later stage I'll give them a new potting up. And yeah, so keep an eye out for them at Lidl. I'll just have another look, just hold on. If you can see, like a berry, orange berry, and yeah, don't know if you can see it. Hold on, put my glasses on. PHYSALISPERUVIANA. Inca goldberry, so keep an eye out for them. Interesting plants. Don't faint. But if there was anyone who had shares in something, it would be me, who shares in recycled plant pots and plastic pots. Of course, here's Max, doing what Max does. Isn't that right, Max? Yeah? You're looking for the mouse? Yeah? Where's the mouse gone? Huh? Where's that mouse? Where's the mouse? You're looking for the mouse? Yeah? You got my glove? Oh well. She found me a glove. Right, let's get more tidying done. Yeah, this is not good. Well, it could be two afternoons job, but I'm making a big hole in the greenhouse now. Can now finally get into it. For those of you who are growing potatoes for the first year now, I've been growing potatoes in pots for about 2 years. This will be my 3rd year. I've been using 30 litre pots. Now, if you've bought seed potatoes and you've got them in netting, you must take them out of the netting, yeah, and store them in a cardboard box or on an egg tray or something like that, so that the eyes don't go through the plastic. If they go through the plastic, you're going to have to perform an operation to get them, to cut them out. If you're lucky, you'll be able to free them. I'm talking from experience. I did this last year. So this year, naturally, as soon as I got my potatoes, my seed potatoes, I got them straight out of the netting. Furthermore, there's something else. If you're buying dahlias, which are actually out and about now, take them out of the plastic bag. Yeah, take them out of the plastic bag and put them in a bit, what do you call these things? Mushroom boxes. If you've got one tray, put some compost around them and keep them on tick over. The thing is if you leave them in here, by the time it's actually warm enough for you to plant these out, they will have rotted off, or the majority you would have. So you will, or you could lose some of your stock that you bought. So just a little tip from me, get them out of the plastic, yeah, and then, yeah, I've actually got some lovely dahlias on order. I've got dahlias actually I bought now, but I've also got some dahlias on order, and they're called Cafe au lait, and these are actually big bloomed dahlias, absolutely divine. It just looks like a cappuccino in flower form. It just beautiful. They're huge blooms. One of a good friend of mine on a neighbouring plot grew them last year. I'd never seen them before, and they were absolutely gorgeous. So I've got 3 tubers coming, and I can't wait to get them in the garden this year, plus all the other dahlias that I've grown, plus all the dahlias that I've left out in the garden, which miraculously returned. It's not that we've had a really bad winter, so with a bit of luck we'll get some fresh growth anyway. Right, if you're out and about on your garden, you'll find a plant that looks a bit like this. These are coming up now, and these are weeds. Now if you look here, it's already set seed. When the seed is ready, it will ping open and spread more seed. It's a bit of a pest, so if you see it, and it's, you know, they're just coming up now, yeah, I mean just coming up, I mean it's already got set seed, but if they're coming up now, forget them while you've got them at this stage, because once you've actually spread the seed, then you're just spreading the problem, so just keep on top of your weeding. Right now, I'm actually in the greenhouse. I've done enough for today. I've knocked quite a bit out of it. I can get in the greenhouse now. I have so many pots. I must hold myself back when I go to the garden centre to recycle some of the pots that other people have put in their recycle bin, because I have got so many pots here, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, these are the survivors in the greenhouse. I've got a few onions, but they look awful, never mind. Pansies, which I've bought, which have been on takeover. A very insipid looking citrus plant, but I've got a better one than that. What I have got is a homegrown hollyhocks, so I will be potting them on and get them in the garden this year. This was a cutting, no white on here, have a look. A cherryberry, I call it a cherryberry, probably a blackberry anyway, but it's still with us, so yeah. The fuchsia that I've got in here, which went to sleep, we'll see whether it comes back. It's either a weed that's coming up or it's actually coming back. Got some rubbish to get rid of, so everything sorted out. Yeah, there's a couple more things here. I've got fig plants as well, fig trees. So what is this one? Sweet William. Again, I'll get them potted on. We've persevered. These are wallflowers. There's a couple of wallflowers anyway, so yeah, it's alright, it's fine. So I'm getting the grips with now, so I will come back with the broom and get this all swept out, and then I can start washing down. Alright, like that. So like I said, I think I've got enough pots here. I've got all different shapes, it's like Lego, you know, square ones and square ones, or yeah, etc. So round pots and round pots, and I've got selection here of trays which I bought over time with plants in anyway, but it's sixer pack, so I've got plenty of trays once I get them cleaned to plant them up. But yeah, job's a good one. Well, I think this will conclude in here for today anyway. Got my little ducks in order. Yeah. So we're getting there. There's still more to do. Quite a bit more to do. But at least I'm in here now. But it's getting really cold now. So anyway, I'm just glad I got half of this job done for the moment. Well, that's me done for today. I have now locked up. I've got everything tidied up. Got my ducks in a row. The dogs can't wait to get in the buggy. I've got a small bag of rubbish I'm going to take away with me. And now I've got an oversight of how many pots I've got. I'm also pleased to see that I've got 2 canisters of paraffin as well, so once I get things up and going, I keep everything nice and warm, but I reckon it's still going to be cold for a while yet anyway. The frost date in this area is like end of April or something like that, so just got to keep an eye out. But don't forget that the weeds are growing regardless of the temperatures. Anyway, that's me done for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, I do appreciate it. And hopefully the next time I do some videoing, the weather will be a little bit more clement and a little bit warmer. As long as you dress for the weather, it's like the dogs, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye for now.